This video was going to be about the first black man in space as part of my series of videos and things about Black History Month. But as I was doing some research, I came up with three names. Now here's a little bit of history. Black history. Guion Stewart Bluford, the first African-American man in space, but not the first black person in space. A few years before he went in space, there was Arnaldo Tamayo Méndez, a Cuban man with African descent. He was the first black man in space. Now, here is a very interesting man, Ed Dwight. He was going to be the first black man in space, but he wasn't chosen for the 1963 class. He would have been the first black man in space. But you would think that would end there. That I'm speaking about him because he was going to be the first black man in space. Now here's a little bit of black history here for him. Last year in May, he became the oldest person in space to visit. And it was because of space tourism. So now a black man is now the oldest person to have been to space. And there you go. 3 black men who have made history in regards to ventures to space. Remember these 3 men. Ed Dwight here. Arnaldo Tamayo Méndez. And Guion Stewart Bluford. Remember these 3 men. Remember them. And remember their history. And remember that Black history isn't just 1 month. It's 24/7, 365 days a year. Black history is made anytime, anywhere. And do you want to know more about these men? Go to Wikipedia and look up their names. I guarantee you a fascinating read. Look elsewhere at some news articles about them. I guarantee you will learn a lot about them. Yes, I could spend the next 7 minutes I'm allowed for this video via TikTok here, telling you about it and everything, but I want you to learn about it. One thing about learning is that when you take initiative to do the learning yourself, on top of, hearing about it, see, how do I explain it? It helps you to, I guess what I'm trying to say is it helps you and your desire to learn more to be ignited. The more you want to learn, as in your desire to learn, the more you will learn. And who knows, you might stumble upon some interesting facts. Oh, and by the way, when Guion Stewart Bluford went up into space, you know what space shuttle he went up on? The Challenger. And by the way, this man, he's still alive. I wish I could honestly meet him and just ask him what his experience was like in space. But I can tell from that smile in his picture that it was one heck of a magical experience. Now there you go. There's some interesting pieces of Black history. You take care, have a nice day, and happy learning.